got a long bucket list. Good thing I've got time to check every box. I'm just getting started. Mind if I fail here? Need a ride, sweetheart? Tie a bow and call that my signature. Whirling up! Lion blade cleaves the night.
Peril purged in light! Eclipse!
Heroes on! Lights up!
Limelights checked.
Heart!
Body limit unlocked.
The savior rises! Roving among the stars.
Look over here.
Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars.
Look over here.
Roving among the stars. You can the Exostrider is surrounded by water. Perfect chance to test out that bike Dr. Luke modified for us. Are you ready for the end?
Imeth, once you get all your power back, will people be able to see you again?
Hard to say. There's no precedent for my situation. It's all just theory.
But what if it works? What would you want to do then?
Haven't decided. But I'm definitely going on a proper tour of the Academy. If that happens, can you come with me? Look, it's sleeping. Look, we've reached the Exostrider's feet. Once I find more pieces of my existence here, I'll be strong enough to face Sigillum. We take that thing down, and this is all over. All right, let's race full speed ahead to the finale!
Over. Pilot in control.
It's heading straight for the Exostrider. I have to catch up and get Imeth back.
Complete.
It's throwing up barriers to block my path. Need to find a way out of here first. Sigillum isn't just after the reactor core. It's targeting my frequency, and Imeth's piloting control of the Exostrider as well. What exactly is it planning?
Go home.
Enough! No more of this
stupid ideas, Sigil.
If destroying you is the only way to protect her, then so be it. Damn it! Can't force reboot.
Open Strider Gate.
Not while I'm here. Don't even think about it.
Imeth can't fully control the Exostrider. She needs my help. It's like Imeth is doing everything she can to keep Sigilum away from me. And then there's the Strider thing. There must be a connection.
Speaking more clearly now. I can't let it drain any more of her frequency. Gotta pull it inside. Gotta end this for good.
Are you all right, Imeth? All good. Inside the Exostrider, I'm the one in control.
Go home.
I'll destroy Sigilum. So, just go. Stay away from it, okay? Please. I'm begging you.
Imeth?
Why refused? So lonely.
The hour is up. Feather drones, assemble! I sense your weakness. Strike from the tip. From the sky! No hesitation. The wicked! Ghosts don't feel pain. Swift and resolute. Ha! One with the sound.
Strider Gate.
Shut up! I said, shut up! That is not home! I won't allow anyone.
To harm Rover.
Don't worry. It will come soon. Solar light show of the finale! Fire!
Order confirmed.
Fly high!
Truth. Reach the cosmos. Light arc.
This fabricated dome shall melt away.
Come on!
Stars. Light up tomorrow. Cluster cannon ready.
The savior rises! Starlight over the seas!
Scorch through the void.
Come on, little one! Smile!
Sparks. Ignite the world.
This mission has become an eternal shackle.
What exactly are you hiding from me?
You don't need to. I will protect you.
Haven't you noticed you're not yourself right now?
Come on!
Stars. Light up tomorrow. Solar flare.
One with the sound. You will obey. Join the fight. Be gone. One with the sound.
Stars, descend and perish.
One more time.
Form of mech.
Urgent blade cleaves the night.
Herald. Urged in light. Light wings activated.
Stars shine tonight. I'm a Trent.
Light arc. Solar flare.
The world is mine to guard.
Objective logged.
Swift and resolute.
My time.
Bad time. None shall whisper. One more time.
For what cause do you refuse?
One with the sound.
For what cause
Form of
do you fall
starlight over the seas.
Scorch through the void! Power source. Down. Eclipse!
Light show of the finale! Fire!
Order complete. Lasers charged.
flawed trajectory?
Body limit unlocked.
The savior rises!
I'm a thin sigil mark on. Is this Imit's old dorm? Since she can resonate with the Exostrider even after her body was destroyed, her frequency must have merged with it.
Isn't it so incredible? We're here sharing the same time and space. In your eyes, the stars look like thousands of bright stars. I've gazed at for thousands of times. Da, 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 da.
Goodbye.
You build a world of miracles, some mundane but precious. A stream of shimmering daily moments. Return way to my
photo
soul.
album.
Stop me from drifting. Give my feet that solid ground to stand. So I sing together. Every light I'm giving all goes back to you. Goes back to you.
A poster of Fleet Snowfluff's fan meeting.
I am Imeth, the Academy Star, a synchronist, a savior. Please
Don't look for
at me.
so incredible. We're here sharing the same.
Piloting the Exostrider. Huh. It doesn't matter to me. But if this is what it takes to lighten her burden and ease her pain... Saving the world. Huh. Nothing but a pair of shackles. Heavy, eternal shackles. No, she can't ever know this. I must keep this secret. Bury the truth deep. Why? It hurts. What should I do? I can't go back. Oh, are you talking to me? I just heard the most hilarious story. Couldn't help myself. Since you asked, how about I tell you? Once upon a time, there was a black cat who set out to save the world. Why? Because everyone told the cat it was a savior. The cat didn't get it. When it opened its big golden eyes, it was just stuck in this tiny cardboard box. And inside that tiny box It was crammed full of even tinier little creatures. The cat was shocked. It had to tiptoe around, careful not to step on anyone. These tiny creatures, even living in their tiny box, had so much misery, so many disasters, constantly just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Please save us, they begged the cat. And of course, the cat agreed. Even if they hadn't asked, the cat would have helped anyway, because that's who the cat believed it was, a savior. And so the cat took up its sword, always fighting, always talking, always roving. Saving the world over and over. Until one day, it realized the cardboard box had been sealed shut. Isn't that kind of laughable? Right? It's just a cat. Why did it have to do all of that? But in such a laughable story, somehow everyone else gets to be happy. The ones who relied on the cat, the ones who hated the cat, they all got exactly what they wanted. But what about the cat? It wants to go home, but no one remembers. The box is sealed shut, and the ones who put the cat in there have already turned their backs on it. Even the cat itself has forgotten. Isn't that so absurdly laughable? My head's been loud. There's this question that just spins and spins up. I still don't have the answer. Now that you're here, I want to ask you what you think. That person is my family. Family is supposed to look out for each other, protect each other. So I want to do something for her. She doesn't say it, but I can see it. All the stuff piled up inside her. The more you hide, the less you share. But I saw her recently, and I think she seems more carefree than before. The sunlight in Jinjo, the flowers in the Black Shores, the winds of Rinasita. She told me all about this new journey. It made me happy, truly happy for her. I guess forgetting can be a blessing. If you don't remember something, it can't hurt you. So I started thinking, maybe I shouldn't tell her what I saw in void space. All that pain she carried about her home, it's gone now. Why bring it back? If not knowing is happier, why ruin it? Right. Happiness is so fragile. It should be protected. I want to protect her. We all need a little hope to keep going, right? I want her to hold on to that hope. What Sigillum said is unnecessary. It's been feeding on her frequency, trying to complete itself, spouting things that should have stayed unsaid, things that would ruin her peace. I must destroy it before it spills the truth. I brought it into this world. I'll be the one to take it out, too. Nothing truly matters. Not even saving the world. But you have to believe what you're doing has meaning. That's the only way to keep moving forward. And that's why.
Stop, Imeth.
I told you to stay out of this.
I know you did this for me, to protect my happiness, and I'm grateful. But it's over now. I need to hear it. All of it. Whatever the truth is, it's my burden to carry. My choice to make. Carrying this on your own hasn't been easy, has it?
you really want this? Even if it changes nothing? Even if it only weighs you down?
Things only weigh on us because they matter.
All right then. Back when we lived together, you once told me you'd come from a faraway place. That you were on Solaris to carry out a mission. Current research suggests the Exostriders and Sentinels were made with technology from the same civilization. I think that civilization is the faraway homeland you spoke of. You never spoke of it to me or anyone else again, so I kept it to myself. Until I died and slipped into void space as a digital ghost. As I wandered through the ruins devoured by the Threnodian, I stumbled upon a faint frequency. Your frequency. Time is chaotic inside void space. There's no telling when it has been devoured. But I could feel your warmth in it. After so long without you, I couldn't let it go. I kept it with me. Guided by its strange connection to other frequencies, I traced my way through countless overlapping spaces until I found the remains of an Exostrider. That was when I realized that Exostriders were built to transport Sentinels. They trekked through stars to deliver Sentinels to Solaris. Until, during one jump, the Threnodian Aleph 1 must have noticed them. Its hunger had festered for so long that not even devouring the entire universe could sate it now. That frequency then led me to another relic consumed by the Threnodian, a creation built by the same makers of the Exostriders. It was beyond my understanding. I could only guess its purpose. A communication satellite. And within its ruined shell, I discovered frequencies tied to you. From those fragments, I saw the messages you sent home. Not about your mission, but full of longing. You said you wanted to go home, even if just to lay eyes on it one more time. But their reply was a rejection, because it wasn't part of your mission, because it was unnecessary. They were the ones who cut communications. They ignored every wish you had outside your mission. They forced you into this life of roving. And still, you crossed the stars to fulfill their wish. How could they? How dare they treat you like that? In that moment, I was drowning in pain. I didn't know how to help you. I didn't know if I should tell you. I didn't know what future you'd even want. That's when your frequency I'd been carrying with me, it was corrupted by the void matter. It tore through my power, and Sigillum was born. It was born from my mind, from all my worries,
my fears, everything I imagined you'd suffered. At first, it acted on nothing but the instinct to go home. It craved your frequency, trying to make itself whole, trying to seize access to my piloting control.
So it could reactivate the Exostrider and cross the Strider Gate to get back home.
Exactly. The more of your frequency it consumed, the more coherent it became. I couldn't let you hear those words, so I tried to destroy it. This is what I've been keeping from you. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you chose to tell me this, Imeth. Hearing this, it's a lot to process. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. I just need time to figure out my next move. This homeland of mine. Even saying it feels strange to me. But don't worry. The journey I've had since losing my memories, the hope I found, that's mine to keep. No one can take that. Saving the world, I never saw it that way. The people and civilizations I met, they saved themselves. I was just there to help. Jinzhou's soldiers fought through retroact rain till dawn. The Black Shore's Bloombearers ran themselves ragged across distant lands. Renacita's factions all dared to defy the Dark Tide. The High Roy's people never stopped reaching for the stars. I'm no savior who fell from the sky. And no one ever saved themselves by waiting for one. There's been plenty I couldn't do. Losses I couldn't prevent. Sacrifices I had to accept. But I'd do it all again. Every bit of it. If this was a mission from my past, I'd be lying if I said I didn't care what they thought of me now. But that's a question for later. Right now, we have more important threats to face. The fact that I'd choose this path even without my memories, that tells me this is who I am. I can't stand by while the lament brings suffering. I care about this world too much.
But I'm afraid you'll feel alone.
With everyone here? With you here? Not a chance. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
So, this is your choice. Is it worth it?
I know where I'm going now. That's what matters. Not where I started.
Then keep going. No matter what.
The core. It's returned to the Exostrider.
It's one step closer to finally awakening.
And you? Your power should be restored now that Sigilum is gone.
It's more than restored. The core's return has rebuilt my frequency from the ground up. I'm a full Exostrider resonator now. My original body is still gone, of course. I'll always be a ghost in the machine. But my existence is now strong enough to be detected. It's like a faint current turning into a bright, flickering spark.
So, will others be able to see you now?
That's right. Guess our little road trip movie's come to an end. Time to head back to Star Torch Academy. Together.
Why is my knob?
All good on your end, Golden Girl? Lucilla mentioned the Exostrider in the Frostlands just moved. Please tell me that was you.
That was Imeth. Given how well you know me, I assume you know her too.
You found her?
I brought her back to the Academy. It's a long story. I'll fill you in when there's time.
Understood. But I do have to ask, on Lucilla's behalf, what's the status of the core?
It was returned to the Exostrider.
That explains it. The Research Institute is reporting a spike in void matter concentrations over Lahai Roy. Voidstorm activity is kicking up again. Back when the reactor drive was in the sky, its annual self-diagnostics caused the Exostrider's greatsword pointed at the Thernodian to weaken. The Exostrider is probably running the same procedure now to integrate what you returned. Best for you both to stay within the Academy until peak season passes.
All right, I'll be careful.
Next time you're in the infirmary, we should revisit your old plan. The one tied to the Exostrider, the Strider Gate, and the Thernodian. For now, just be with Imeth. It must be a great relief to have her back. I'm happy for you. You've earned a break. Get some rest.
Looks like Imeth is at the auditorium. What's she doing there?
It's fine. Morning.
If you got time,
I don't want to be
be sure
here.
to show me that super duper. Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
You know what? I just had a brilliant idea.
Why do I get the feeling someone's about to get in trouble when you talk like that?
Hey! That's a totally unfair stereotype from when I was a kid playing with snowfluff seals. I was just thinking, now that people can actually see me, I could, you know, attend my own fan meeting. An unfinished song completed after all these years. I know, right? You have to come too. You have to see this star perform. Forget all your worries for a night and just enjoy the young energy of Star Torch Academy. Entries open, everyone! The fan meeting will begin soon. For years, the little website I threw together to post songs kept getting comments. They'd talk about how much they loved a song, or share problems they were having in their lives, and then they started connecting with each other. I never saw myself as a hitmaker. I was just an amateur, singing what was in my heart. But over time, they stopped being just my songs. They became a melody that connected people. If my listeners want a complete song, I'll finish it for them. Or maybe for me, too.
You really do care about the people of Lahai Roi, don't you, Imeth?
I guess I do now. Wouldn't have said that at the start, though. To be honest, I never had some grand passion. Before I became a ghost, I just wanted to live an easy, happy life and try a little bit of everything. And my whole I want to be a savior thing? Well, that was just me trying to copy you. But after I died, I had all this time. Time to notice the people and things in Lahai Roi I'd overlooked before. So many people here dream of becoming stars themselves, but that was never my dream. I'd rather be the one who looks up at the stars, the one who watches over them.
Really? But the way I see it, go on then, Imeth. I want to hear you sing.
You'd better, because you're my most important audience today. But first, you need a better look for the show. There! Brand new! Just like I remember you wearing. Looks good, right? A new place calls for a new look. Ah, this brings me back. I remember when you used to wear this around the academy. You'd leave a whole trail of swooning admirers in your wake. Solaris' great savior. What? Are you blushing? Since when is having charm a bad thing? Now, go grab that seat over there. Best view in the house. I scouted it myself back when I used to nap through lectures. As for me, it's showtime.
so incredible. We're here sharing the same time and space. In your eyes, the sparks look like thousands of bright stars. I have gazed at for thousands of time. May all sweetness take flight. What the truth to be your guiding light. Let your curiosity set your spirit free and well like fire. If a lonely night surprised to see our dreams glowing brightly, every second is worth it. If you love all miracles, someone in the treasures, the stream of shimmering daily moments, read your way to my soul and stop me from drifting. Get my feet a solid ground to stand, so let's sing together. Every line I'm giving all goes back to you, goes back to you.
It's her! Fleet Snowfluff! That's definitely her voice. Oh, I can't believe she's actually here. See? Skipping class was totally worth it.
Oh, she's so bubbly and spirited, just like her songs. I'm getting her autograph later. Of all the songs she's posted online, my favorite is Indigo Universe.
Of course, it's the Tard E song. It's so funny and catchy.
You can't be serious. That song's pure brain rot.
Plymouth. I heard that name from a senior in energy science, but I never imagined she was Fleet Snowfluff. No! No, I can't accept this.
Why?
Because she was the social butterfly of the academy. The professor's headache and their golden student all in one.
I still don't see why that's upsetting. It all sounds great to me.
Her song, Fallen Petals. After hearing it, I always pictured Fleet Snowfluff as a tender, gentle soul. But now...
I mean, she never really seemed that way from her online replies. Maybe your impression of her was a little too personal.
Plymouth from Rebel College. She's been missing for years. Why would she be here?
Imeth. But the same one Professor Sakya always talked about?
Yeah. She always wanted her as a mentee. She still brings her up to us. I thought the biggest problem would be that little rascal refusing to finish her studies, or me finally losing my mind from her antics. I never thought she'd just vanish. Professor Sakya is gonna be over the moon to see her.
Can't believe I've lived to hear the full version of this song. I'm gonna cry. Oh, you're so talented. Why did you stop posting new songs all these years?
An autograph! Please, Fleet Snowfluff!
All right, all right. Dry your tears. Autograph coming right up. Why haven't I been writing? Oh, you know how inspiration goes.
My homeland, the Sentinels, and the Exostriders. The Exostriders were built to transport the Sentinels. The wreck Imeth found in the Void Matter suggests not all of them made it through. The wreck's design matches the Exostriders here in the High Roy, the one forced to go offline to stop the Thronodian. Their power should be comparable. So why was one destroyed and devoured, while the other managed to stop the Thronodian and seal the Strider Gate with its greatsword? Where did that strength come from? There's a piece that's missing.
All done. Let's go. Please, a little meet and greet? I used to host huge parties at the academy.
So, where to next?
A wander about the academy, just like we planned. No rush, just a quiet stroll. This is incredible. Having company like this? The boredom I felt as a ghost could have literally killed me again. Want to go up top to feel the breeze? I'm so happy right now. Really. Even a fake sky can hold such beauty.
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health seminar. You might want to brace yourself before Nana's...
Roving among the stars!
Let's just make do with a Nutripack for now.
Now that your frequency is stable, what will you do next? Stay in Lahai Roy, maybe?
The Threnodian here needs to be dealt with first.
Of course. Typical workaholic. I knew you'd say that. Aleph 1 won't be an easy fight. But I believe in you. You're the one who keeps making the impossible possible. And after that, will you keep traveling? Any destination in mind? Of course. Take your time. This world you've chosen is vast. You can go anywhere. Are you leaving now?
Yes. There's something I have to do. The Academy will look after you. Or you can go back to live in Bjarder Woods.
When will you come back?
I don't know, Imeth. I'm sorry. But I'll come back to see you when I can. I promise.
You promise?
Promise.
Then I'll wait for you here in Lahai Roy.
Don't feel you have to. The world is vast. Don't let me or Lahai Roy hold you back.
But you can live for so many years. What if I'm gone by the time you return? Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. You should go now.
Imeth.
Just go!
I know you're worried.
It's not fair. Why does it have to be you saving the world? You're always so exhausted, always getting hurt.
Look, Imeth. I've walked through lands torn apart by the lament. Every tear weighs me down. And every cry breaks a bit of my heart. Their pain is no different from mine. Neither is their joy. So if I can help, I will. I have to.
Then I'll be the one to protect you someday.
You protect me?
Yes! You're not invincible. You get hurt, you get tired, you get sad. You're just like everyone else in this world. So I'll protect you. I'll chase off anyone who tries to hurt you, like Katia from Space Fantasy. I'll become a savior, just like you. Don't laugh, I'm serious.
All right. I'll stop now. I know you're serious. and I'm listening to every word. I'll be counting on you then, Imeth.
Tired?
The frequency Sigilum took is coming back. It's not a great feeling. Abby's already helping me recover through the test mark. I'll be fine soon.
Just close your eyes and take a nap. You deserve a little peace. You can count on me.
Why am I in control of Sigilum? Is it because I absorbed its frequency? Imeth's mind space is even more chaotic than last time.
Sigilum. Back for more? Thought I made a mess of you last time. I can tear you apart 1,000 times, but you never really die, do you? Fine. You're going to sit there and listen to me lose it. There's no one else to hear this.
I can't speak. Or move. Was Sigilum incapable of speech back then?
You know, I found something interesting in the Exostrider's reactor drive. A message left by my future self. Years ago, while sailing the stars towards Solaris, an Exostrider caught the attention of Aleph 1. Both of them tore through the Strider Gate, clashing in the caverns deep below. The Exostrider has combat features, but it was still no match for Aleph 1. Its body was shattered, energy nearly depleted, and void matter kept pouring through the Strider Gate. Aleph 1 kept pushing, desperate to squeeze its whole disgusting bulk into this world. It was almost successful. It would have ended everything. But then a girl named Imeth emerged from inside the Threnodian itself. The great savior, making her dramatic entrance at the final moment. The Exostrider watched her touch its great sword, the one pinning the Threnodian. Their resonance sent a surge of power back into the reactor drive. It turned the massive blade, forcing the Threnodian back through the Strider Gate and driving a seal over it. But the human girl who had resonated with the Exostrider, she was dragged through the Strider Gate with the Threnodian,
banishing from Solaris. Forever.
Imith was the key? She helped the Exostrider seal the Threnodian?
I was shocked at first. But the moment I stepped into void space, it all made sense. This distorted black hole of a realm where time and space are warped. It appeared when the Threnodian came to Solaris. Anything lost inside can exist in multiple moments at once. Things caught in it can be thrown into junctures of time they were never part of. And I can move through it all. The void matter can't touch me. Do you have any idea what this means?
Imith. Where is this going?
It means I can use it to go back. Back to the very moment Aleph 1 descended. Time, cause, effect. Perfect closed loop. But my meeting with her all those years ago, that wasn't the cause. It was the effect. Only by resonating with the Exostrider and dying as a synchronist all those years ago, could I later become the Exostrider's true resonator as a digital ghost. And only in this form could I cross void space, return to the past, and power the Exostrider to save Lahai Roy. And only because Lahai Roy survived could she have ever come here, rescue my younger self, and let me grow up here to become the chosen synchronist in the first place.
No, I have to get Sigillum to move. I need to stop.
Only I can do this. It has to be me. Just like her, I can't turn away from a responsibility like this. There's just one thing. One last wish. Just one more time. I want to.
Imith.
For over 10 years now, I've tried the same thing. Every time the reactor drive ran its self-diagnostics during peak void storm season, I tried to reverse time. And every time, I failed. I just wasn't strong enough. But now, further along the timeline, the edges of void space are beginning to collapse. I don't know why the Threnodian is changing, but I know there won't be another chance. I have to make the jump now, during this peak season, while void space is still stable. I'm not that child who needed protecting anymore. I have a duty to fulfill. Lahai Roy is my responsibility. So if I can help, I will. I have to. But before I go, I want to see her again. That's my one selfish wish. I want to talk to her, to know how she's really been. I want to spend a little more time with my family. I was always afraid that when she finally discovered the truth about herself, she'd feel so alone. But it's all right now. She told me about her journey after losing her memories. It was meaningful. She met people who care for her, who miss her, people she formed connections with. So even knowing the truth about her homeland now, she won't be alone. She has a reason to keep living. That's enough for me. Now I can finally let go. You? How?
Imeth, don't you dare decide this by yourself!
You're the one who taught me that my pain is no different from anyone else's. I can't turn my back on the responsibility I have. Forgive me.
Imeth!
She's gone. This is the piece I was missing. Luke said that the core self-diagnostics would trigger peak Voidstorm season. She knew. When she returned the core, she already knew. She's been waiting for this moment. Waiting to travel back in time. The lake in the Frostlands. The void matter is densest at its depths. If I'm lucky, I can find a way into void space from there. I can still catch up to her. I have to move, now! I'll have to jump into the lake from there. Don't go. Huh? This can't be the only way.
It is. The void matter can't hurt me. Don't try to save everyone on your own. This time, you have to trust me.
No! If you do this, there's no coming back! The Strider Gate will shut you out forever!
This is the only way. The loop will close. And the High Roy will survive. And we will find each other in the Frostlands.
To the very edge of the staring ocean, even if our meant to fall apart, I will get sad. You are for all time. Oh, yeah. May your path be clear. May you get aware. Dreams are all crystallized. Please, critical little smile. You won't be alone in this world you've chosen as your own. Don't worry, I'm well aware that all snowflakes melt in the air. Wishes on a world that hope spring, so evident. Find more into that good night. May your path be clear. May you get aware. Dreams are all crystallized. Please, critical little smile. You won't be alone.
I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down.
It's such a dazzling riddle. Guess I'll spend my whole life forever with it. My body,
It's breaking apart. Have to overclock to get through. Oh, should have known that it'd be this brutal. We had our time, short as it was, but it mattered. But even family can't stay together forever. The time to part always comes. I've long come to terms with this responsibility. I don't regret a thing. But still. Wish I didn't have to leave you.
So, what kind of person do you want me to be when I grow up? A teacher? A scientist? A singer? Huh. Which should I choose? Maybe a model? Oh, a pastry chef? Oh, what about an animal caretaker? What would make you proud?
Imeth. My only wish for you is that you live a happy life.
I see.
And you? What's your wish for me?
I wish that in your long, long life, you never forget how to feel the sorrow and the joy.
Oh, getting to share this final journey with you makes me so happy.
Imeth said someone lifted her from the lake when she was a child. That's when she lost her talisman. It wasn't my past self who saved her. It was me. Right here. Right now. My failure to save Imeth? Has it already become part of Lahiroy's chain of cause and effect? There's still a way. I can't give up here. Imeth is on the other side of the Strider Gate. I'll just go through it and bring her back. Someone has to pilot the Exo Strider, open the Strider Gate, and deal with the Threnodian anyway. I'll do it. The odds are slim. But they're not zero.
We've got the mind-bending herder.
It touched the talisman, then ran away. Is it trying to lead me somewhere? That direction. It's the Synchronlink training grounds.
What's wrong? The simulation pod won't open?
Seems so. It bugged out with an emergency error and just locked down. Maintenance is on the way.
But it's showing it's occupied.
class just started. No one could have gotten in yet.
Imeth?
The train for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands. Void storm hazard level at...
Gotta go fast!
This is her paper plane. You can keep it if you'd like. I know you're not Imeth. You're only a piece of what she left behind, kept alive by this talisman. But if you exist, it means she's still alive too, doesn't it? Otherwise, the Solaskin couldn't have brought you back. So, it wasn't for nothing. If I hadn't gone looking for Imeth, I never would have found this talisman. And you wouldn't be here at all. Mook told me you're a piece of her. A thread that might still tie her to this world. If I follow it, maybe I can find where she is. He might have only said that to comfort me. No one has ever seen what's beyond the Strider Gate. It's all just guesswork. How long has it been for her since she was pulled into that chaos? Is she still alive? And if she is, how much longer can she hold on? I don't know. But I will hold on to hope. Because the world she saved is so full of it. So peaceful. And so beautiful. It's strange, seeing Imeth so quiet like this. I will cross the Strider Gate and bring you home. Wait for me, Imeth.
Don't be sad.
Wash sunlight spreads over the glass and window panes. When the last wisp of smoke dissolves in the lake, as if nothing had changed, those black and water into colors, every piece of it
Luke texted me to go over the Exostrider plan at the infirmary. Better get going.
Safety measures. Check. Energy consumption increasing.
Navora. Has she been staying here to recover? How are you recovering from your injuries, Navora?
Oh, it's you. Rolf, Dr. Herzen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herzen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Harrison?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned, let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little. You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
No thanks.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay, you're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that. Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
One last question. What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Girl.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
Sundermere?
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here. Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time. I am the vessel. Ash takes form. Return to silence! The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot.
Roving among the stars.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of 7. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Trinodian. All F1.
Correct. Given the Trinodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table. The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. I prefer its other name, Ichor. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we? My brother Ryan drew this picture. Not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago. Ryan never could handle pain, but he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked, so eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché, someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty. The entire Lolo logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lolo logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. They can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there. The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by. Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again. If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, That's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits. Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands. I see. Imeth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily. Now, about the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the High Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider. Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, now then.
Dr. Herson, is something...
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just...
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands. Yet, she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
The bath's clear.
Oh!
Ethan, You look... Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Is this the price you have to pay for that?
No, I will.
You can't run yourself like an exoswarm. Think...
Thank you.
Let's see here. Ah, young...
Just here to...
Not bad. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift?
Of course. Why don't I...
You work fast.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite...
So, we can put it back after he's...
I'd rather not.
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herson. The Fraxidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she is capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who can help. But first, let me have a quick word with her. The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years, and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the President doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers. I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's being kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to prepare.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
Received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before. I'm on my way. Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
Nevora. Why now? The bath's clear.
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet? Right on schedule. Ash takes form. Veins exposed. Blink, and agony ends. The bath's clear. The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? Their bleeding stopped. I should keep... Bath's clear. Right on schedule. Imbalance ends here. Gotcha. My scalpel etches your epitaph. That's clear. someone reactivate the Skyark system.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter. It's cleared. Gotta keep moving. Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Is that just impulse? Perhaps. Split. Forward. Return to silence! As expected. Rise anew!
Dr. Harrison! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself. Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head. He was frantic. grilled me non-stop about Skyark. And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him... Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's alright. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory? Oh, Doctor. How mean. Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus? Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
My, played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from Lahairoi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes. My precious. I couldn't find it anywhere. So it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury. Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect, but even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Whoops. Can't seem to remember. My bad. My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far away. But you're something special, Dr. Herson. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you,
game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley. Now, for the first one. At the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractidus. I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herson. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Meeting you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the... When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves. The Grand Architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is... When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have... These are personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond?
I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find it?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death. Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone. Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
Ah, that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope, especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.